Hey up guys, S-Man back at it again with a brand new Horizons review. Sorry this one's a little late, because I had prom on Friday when it came out and I only had the chance to watch it today, on Monday. But yeah, let's just get right into the review, waste no more time, and just efficiently just get this out of the way. Make sure you guys like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. Leave a comment at your thoughts on the episode and let's get right into it. Now, I'm going to start this off by saying I might have a more controversial opinion on this episode compared to other people's. I haven't engaged what people's opinions are, besides of one aspect of this episode. So yeah, we'll see. So basically, this episode just starts off with them picking up right where our last episode. They're continuing their research. We see a bunch of Paldean Pokemon, and that's when they accidentally run into a group of lookalikes who reveal they had seen a Pokemon not from this world. The same Pokemon that Rhyme told Roy about last episode, and that he told Liko and Dot that they should go find. So basically, with this new detail, they go to Lowood for it. And this scene is cool because they obviously look like Liko, Roy, Dot. I originally thought this was supposed to be some parallel universe thing, or people were talking about, oh, maybe this has to tie in with the paradox phenomenon. But no, they just happen to look like it, and I think that's kind of funny, and it leads into an important aspect of the episode. I do like Hattenna is taking charge by going to heal them with Heal Pulse, and it's nice to just see Hattenna focus from this episode overall. They go deep into the forest, or fog, and where the other trio told them to go, and they find an Annihilate. Here we get a cool scene of the gang having to fight Annihilate to even escape. Now, I'm gonna just get this out of the way now. These episodes had a really good fight. Like, a really good fight. I wish it was longer, but I like seeing them all gang up on this giant Annihilate. I kind of wish, like, Roy sent out Kilowattrel and Dot, or Tinkatink, to even just add more in their favor. But it was still really cool to see the trio's main three Pokemon versus this hulking Annihilate that was easily like fighting back, and they even got some good hits on it. After running from the Annihilate, they find a group of Mankey who are angered and are playing with a vine. That's when Hattenna actually goes up and asks of them, takes initiative to figure out what's happening. Meanwhile, a group of Primeapes and the rest of the Mankey start attacking Liko, Roy, and Dot, which they speculate is because how similar they look to the trio that just got jumped in the woods. Hattenna actually learns that earlier, when those three were scared and got attacked, they accidentally cut a branch that led the group of Mankey to their food supply, and that's what caused them all to be angry and start attacking Liko and the gang, thinking it's them and wanting revenge for basically removing them from their food source. And that's when we get the continuation of the battle, and this is where all the good parts of the battle against Annihilate happens. The only thing that sucks about this battle is how it ends. It ends with Annihilate accidentally hitting the Mankeys, and the entire Mankey and Primate faction fight each other. This is when Hattenna actually reveals to the gang what happened with the branch, and they decide to help them out. And that's when we see each character use all of their Pokemon to help build the new bridge to the second OP, which I liked that song, so it was really nice hearing it again. And it was nice to see the uses of each of their Pokemon, like the original 3 starters going to carry branches, Hattenna using Psychic to wrap the branches around the tree, while they use Tinkatink to hammer in place the bridge they are building, and then use Kilowattrel to fly it over to the tree because the tree was on a little separate island. That was nice to see, and just all the teamwork. But yeah, that's when we get a funny scene where all the Mankeys and the kids celebrate, but accidentally cause an avalanche, which destroys some of their food and even almost kills the Primeapes. So they all end up in a fight where we see Primeapes evolve into Annihilate and start beating up each other. Now, this was kind of fun. Now, I do like the detail that earlier in the episode, they weren't told how an Annihilate is made. That all they were told by the Pokédex is it is birthed from pure anger and just a death of anger, based on anger and just fighting. And they didn't learn it was from a Primate, which they see firsthand it evolving. And it would have been cool if they got this on video or showed them getting on video for their project, because I kind of feel like this whole like project thing has been getting like sidelined because the kids are too focused on what they're doing to even take consideration of what to set up their project. But yeah, that's when Hattenna steps up on her big moment. Throughout this whole episode, Hattenna has been feeling just the pure rage from the Mankeys, Primates, and Annihilates. But now, with the rage of 3 Annihilates fighting each other, Hattenna wants to step in to stop all the violence. That's when it evolves into Hattrem, and uses Brutal Swing and basically knocks out all the Annihilates. This is hilarious, and it's finally nice to see Hattenna step up and even semi-win a fight, although it wasn't a one-on-one and it was just basically just getting off the kill. And I like how they tie it to the Pokédex as it's doing, where it's like, oh, Hatterene, I don't know the name. I still haven't learned. After that Galar series where I literally kept mixing up with Hatterene and Hattenna, Hattrem knocks out its opponents in order to calm its anger. And I like the little detail where it uses Heal Pulse right after, and even Dot laughed at that and mentioned she wishes she got it on video because that would have been incredible. The episode ends off with the gang eating berries, and when Hatterene tries to get in Liko hoodie, Liko realizes it's too big, so now it's time for her to walk alongside Liko and throw her down. Now, like I said, I may or may not have a controversial opinion on this episode. I think this is one of the best Horizons episodes. I think this is what a Pokemon episode should be. And it's not even because of the evolution. The evolution just adds on to that. Just like a purpose to watch this episode. I feel like this had the perfect like plot of like if you want to do a filler. You had the introduction of a new Pokemon we haven't seen before as an audience. The kids' reaction to Pokemon they've never seen before. An interesting plot when it comes to the Annihilate. A cool fight with the entire like Annihilate versus the kids. A little development for Hattenna and screen time for all the trio's Pokemon. And it just ending up with an evolution. Beautiful. I think this was a better evolution than Kilowattrels, but Kilowattrels was also interesting. But like I said, even if Hattenna didn't evolve into Hattrem, I feel like this episode still would have been pretty good. But maybe it would have needed one little extra thing to push it to being like as good as it was. Because I feel like this was a good episode for all the main characters, just plot-wise, and even just development for the Pokemon. But yeah, that's why I give this episode a 10 out of 10. It really has everything I could look for in an episode, so that's why I give it that. But overall, like I said, 10 out of 10. I've mentioned basically everything I liked, which is everything about this episode. I can't really go on more without just constantly repeating myself. I can't wait to see where this goes, if this leads to anything, because Annihilate's an interesting Pokemon if we see it again. I can't wait to see more of Hattrem, more just of the kids like on their terrestrial journey, because this has been a nice change of pace from the airship. I hope that we do eventually get back to the airship, because this is going to eventually get old if we just get multiple episodes of constant battles. Let's go right into filler. But yeah, from what I know about the next couple episodes, it seems like we're gonna go into a nice freed episode and get a break from the kids, and then get right back into their Jurassicals. Oh yeah, make sure you guys like this video, leave a comment, subscribe if you want more content like this in the future. S-Man, signing off.